didn't. I'm not better. Eh? Eh? Elle a le vraiment clair. Can you get more clear? Eh. Ah, okay. I look me at as my commander in called for. If you call me for WhatsApp, because I don't use this phone.
Come on, can you hear me?
I don't want to interject you.
Oh, I'm just telling you that is the reason. And you know, it is the Prime Boys that requested that the police officer should come, and the request has been granted. So if you think that things will go and business
Okay, sir. If he's coming, is he coming under trial or to expatiate why they'll feel their reports, their investigation stand? Which one do you think is going to do?
When the lawyer is questioning that a police officer that investigated a case against his client, he's coming to testify and share more light on his investigation. So that's how
do you think he's going to report his reports?
No, it is not. The only reason why it's coming back is
question you have to ask by your billions. This first question you want to ask.
You don't allow somebody to talk. Me and this man are exchanging.
I want to ask you a question now.
Don't ask me a question, brother. Please write it down in the comment section. I see it. Senator Bayo, if the police officer has done a great job, right, and Prime Boy's lawyer is calling him back, and in the application he submitted, he wrote several reasons why the IPO should come back. That's what I'm telling you. That do you know that the man is coming back? The application was granted.
Are you aware that Prime Boy? Are you aware that Prime Boy have written two different statements? Are you aware of that?
Two different statements? What do you mean two different statements? Investigative statement at the police station.
The first time that he wrote his statement before he got a lawyer, and when he got a lawyer, he changed his statement again. Are you aware of that one?
I don't believe that. Can you prove that to me, sir? Because when he was arrested, wait. The first time he was arrested was when he was declared wanted. And the moment he was going in, it was his lawyer that took him in. His lawyer took him in the first time he appeared at the police station. So make it clear to me, sir.
Prime Boy actually changed his statement. Go and investigate this and we'll meet again. Prime Boy changed his statement that the first statement he gave was under duress. That he is now wants to now make the first statement. Yes, there is. You can just check.
Senator Bayo.
Senator Bayo. Now let me now ask you.
What is the job of the IPO in this corona inquest? Is it to testify to the case? What is it coming to do? Ever be very question and conclude Mr. Bayo opinion.
No, that's what I asked him. That's what I asked him, which I asked that is he coming to contradict his investigation or to lay more or to expatiate and give evidence why this investigation they did is right? Because I can't find the police contradicting themselves. They will never be. The best they would do is to say to go to court and challenge them.
Senator Bayo,
that's what they will do.
Senator Bayo, you speak.
Senator Bayo, hopefully, not the IPO,
Mr. Bayo, let me close with this. Let me ask you a question. Let me close with this.
Senator Bayo, do you want to engage me, or do you want this guy to leave you to engage me? I don't understand. See, this is not my platform. I want to go down. I'm asking you. I'm telling you that I want to engage somebody. I'm telling telling you since I've been standing here, I've said this several times. Why don't you look at it that what is the reason? Me and you, we are engaging, we are conversing. You are asking me questions. You've asked me 2 questions. You're asking me. You are the one assuming you are the one asking me a question. If a lawyer of Bible, lawyer of Bible,
and we'll close up.
If lawyer of Bible is writing an application that he needs this police officer to come and establish 1 or 2 facts, and the magistrate of that coroner inquest grant the application, or what grant did he grant the application, sir?
On the ground that Prime Boy requested for the IPO to come and explain probably the investigation did it on why he was being indicted or probably being called suspects. Does that answer your question?
You see,
Hello,
thank you for saying that. Yeah, I'm talking to you now. I said thank you for saying that. When the lawyer that choose not to fold his hand, is coming to clarify, and in his application, he has written the reasons why this officer needs to come answer questions. What more do you want me to answer you based on the police officer now?
Are you done with your question now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm
now. And I ask you, what is justice to you after this whole process of justice for Mohbad? Hold on, sir. Ashibat is down here. After the whole process of justice for Mohbad, what you said? No, but can I be
I asked you now that what do you think the police officer that has been requested to come to the inquest, what do you think the police officer is coming to do at the inquest? Based on the request.
I said that yes, I answered you. I said that he's coming to answer. He's coming to come and explain why was Prime Boy is the suspect based on their investigation. I've answered you.
Okay, thank you.
I've answered you now.
So the lawyer has rights under the criminal law, right? Thank you. Okay, sir.
You said what? Yeah. He has the right.
Prime Boy's lawyer to do that.
That's what they come here. That's what they come here.
So you know that it is possible that the legal team of Prime Boy has some reasons and possibility of exonerating Prime Boy. It is possible at this inquest.
It is not possible. It is not possible.
If they can prove it, but I doubt.
Okay, so thank you for you doubting.
Now, can I ask you a question?
Doubting. Okay, now wait. Now let me finish the statement.
That is to try.
Thank God that you are doubting. Thank God you are doubting because for a lawyer to come, you are trying to establish.
That's the reason why I said I doubt. He's asking the reason. Because the police will not want to force their investigation. Well, if they force report, it's the judge that will now give a judgment on it that, okay, based on what Prime Boy says, and based on police reports, I think Prime Boy is not a suspect in this. Not the police discrediting their own reports. It's simple.
Okay, so now let me tell you one. Let me tell you one.
Okay, you're asking me a question. Let me ask you. Oh my God. Let me ask you a question.
There's one.
Hold on. Before I go in, let me ask you.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question now, Bayo. After this whole process and everything, what will you call justice has been done to this case? What will you call justice if after this whole thing has been done? Who do you think that if this person is not indicted to you, justice has not been done? That is my question for you now.
Okay, the answer, what my own justice for Mohbad is unraveling the true cause of death of Mohbad and what led to his death. That is why we are here. It is not what happened after his death. It is what happened before he died. That is the true justice for Mohbad.
So it is not about a particular person that must be indicted, right? To you?
No. Particular person. Okay. I did it when he died.
No. I noticed that now, so I think I'll be watching what
Senator Bayo. So that means that Bayo Billions is going to accept whatever the Nigerian police have done in their fighting.
Exactly, that's why I have that question. Exactly, that's why I have the question.
You understand? Whatever the state will be charged, and whatever charge jail terms. And when you're going to buy my agreement because buy on try to solve for at the end.
So in case if a certain person is not mentioned by the police for prosecution, we will all accept that okay, this is the justice we have been looking for.
Senator Bayo,
Thank you very much.
Senator Bayo,
we are done for today. Thank you. We'll see you guys next time.
Senator Bayo, see, let me make some things clear to you, sir.
1 o'clock now.
Let me make some things clear to you, sir. You see, when we're talking about justice for Mohbad, right? You see, nobody is saying this person is culpable. We're only asking the police to tell us exactly what happened before he died. Exactly. Not police coming to tell us that it was somebody that fought him 4 hours or 48 hours ago is the one that killed him, or somebody that came to inject. But during the process of the injection, why are there conflict of statements? Because I was trying to explain to you, there is a reason, part of the application, that Prime Boy's lawyer is used to bring the police officer back to the inquest. It is because of 1 or 2 things. One of it is a conflict of interest of the same police officer. A conflict of interest has been established in the case of.
Can you define that? Can you define that conflict of interest? What is the conflict of interest? Who
If you are following the case, you will establish conflict of interest without me explaining it to you. You understand? It's simple.
No, I don't understand. I don't understand. I want to understand.
So what is conflict of interest?
Mr. Toba, let me mute. Let me mute. Let me engage about it.
Senator Bayo, Bayo
because I don't understand
why.
It's okay, but I just feel the way the case is going, the states, because it's just like an example, see, INEC, election, you can never see federal government now bringing a witness against INEC. They will not do that. They will bring a witness that will support INEC election that was conducted. It is the other party that will now fought the election that INEC.
Senator Bayo, can we proceed for the next 15 or 20 minutes without anybody interrupting us? Without you being interrupted or me being interrupted?
Okay, I'll be glad.
You'll be glad, right? You'll be glad, sir. Because we're talking right now. Somebody said, thank you very much. Good night, everybody. And I'm surprised the same person is back here interrupting and interjecting. And this is the best thing that has been calling, So you see, the reason why some people can never be engaged, people like us cannot have anything to do with some people, is because of tabawu batanti wa system, So we know that some people are empty-head and they go around with uncertainty. You understand? So now, like I said, the reason why the police officer is coming, because I want you to understand something. The inquest is fact-finding, and the same police have said that Prime Boy, they presented Prime Boy as the prime suspect. No, not as the prime suspect, and Prime Boy as a fighter, and the accomplice to the death of Mohbad. And Prime Boy's lawyer has virtually, in his law regard, in his law constitutional right, has been able to pick some errors in the way Prime Boy has been declared wanted, possibility of declared wanted, or the possibility of putting him as an accomplice to the death of Mohbad. Now, this application was written to the magistrate. The magistrate take a physical look at this application. Prayers were answered. Prayers were answered. You understand?
I'm listening.
So yeah, something came up on So prayers were answered, and the prayers, part of the prayer is that there is a conflict. You see, I was telling you that you see, some of us have.
Sorry, I want
we
to
have
understand that conflict.
Yes, I'm going there. You understand? You know, I said there's conflict, right? And I said it is in the public, but because some people just want to go with a different narrative or different narration because they belong to one school of thought, just one-way traffic, anywhere they left is. And now I heard somebody saying, Olokpa is Agbemora, is not coming. Oh, Kuwa, Kiniko. This is somebody that the magistrate has said, we want you to come, a letter has been written, we want you to be present at the next inquest September 11 at 11 a.m. And somebody that does not have access to the application, that does not even know what was written in the application, is telling me, okay, now, when a petition was submitted against Prime Boy for bullying, cyber stalking, and threat to life, the petition was treated by a police officer. And this police officer happens to be ASP Mohammed Yusuf. This is the same police officer that is investigating the death of Mohbad, that has said Prime Boy is an accessory to murder. You understand? So Prime Boy wrote a counter petition in regard to the fact that this police officer has accused me as they did this, and he wrote a petition to the Zone 2.
Has been maligning my name.
Yes. He wrote a petition, and in the petition Prime Boy wrote, he put the police officer's name as threatening, maligning, and coercing me. The police officer was coercing Prime Boy to say some words in regard to the death of Mohbad. You understand? So now,
okay, sir, can you just tell me the conflict of interest? Can you tell me the conflict? Because you are giving me a narration. Which, no, hold on,
I've established it.
I understand all this.
I've established it.
Can you
establish it?
No, just go straight to the point.
I've established it now. It's right in your eyes. If a police officer that is treating this petition,
just mention
what is conflict of interest?
Odarosa.
What is the conflict of interest you're talking about? I want to understand. Who are the invested interests that cause the conflict of interest? Hello?
Hold on there, we answer you. I've told you. I said once. I don't want to be rejected. So your brother will answer you.
When you use a choice
your brother will answer you. Your brother will answer you.
No, it's not
your brother will answer you.
We are all brothers. We are brothers.
No, we are not brothers.
I met you here. Met you. So
no, it's okay, sir. It's okay. Don't worry.
But the thing is, when you say conflict of,
we might jam to talk about it some. We might talk about it some other time, sir. It's okay. We don't have to finish everything tonight.
It's okay, sir.
Why are you scared of? Why are you scared of?
Thank you very much. I appreciate your.
My opinion. Why are you scared of finishing?
I think for me, what Prime Boy is coming to do is just to exonerate himself. He will not want to come and probably indict anybody or stuff. So what it is now because they will now take the final edge. And the police report supposed to GPP will work on that and prosecute those. So at the court, the lawyer of Prime Boy will do their own work, which I think that once they have an evidence, they're going to wrap him out. I think that's all. So God will help everyone. But just like I asked you, I want us to understand what is justice, so that when this whole thing has been done, we won't say, oh, there is partiality, or this person was not, or this person was compromised. That was why I asked, what is justice to you? What is justice to progressive?
I want to say my concur.
My own justice to me.
I want to my concur.
For them to establish.
Senator Bayo,
I
you have joined to my concur. God bless you, sir. I concur. God bless you, sir. God bless.
What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't understand. Answer the question. You didn't answer.
I concur.
Answer the question. You didn't respond.
Welcome, Senator Bayo to I concur. I concur.
Yes, sir.
God bless you.
Senator Bayo, I only say something, okay? I only say something and trying as much as.
This is the first time I'm. Maybe you change your name anyways. This is the first time I'm seeing you.
People like Bayo Billions.
I think this is the first time I'm seeing you.
I've never changed my mind. I've always been on. This is my second time, third time. Since I saw Mohbad since I started. I started with NFA.
Let me tell you. Yeah, possibly you have not been discussing. That's why I asked you in the past earlier, before
I go along.
You see, let me just tell you something. If you want
narration.
Yes. So please, so that you know why some of us always have stress. You know why we always have stress engaged. You understand? It is because when you are having a constructive argument, some people will come before you were here. We've been here for so long, and it has been Mommy King of God or everything we have been going on, exchange Sammy Jojo and everything. So the moment this guy came up, everything changed, right? Okay. Interjection here and there, I concur here and there. And since you believe that since he has stepped up, we've not been able to undo or iron one line of submission.
I've learned from your discussion. I've learned. I don't know about that. I've learned.
I'm just telling you, watch out. I'm just telling you, we talk about, we jump from establishing the rights of Baba Mohbad if eventually the inquest does not favor Baba Mohbad. We're able to establish that Baba Mohbad has a civil right to request a fresh one based on investigation, right? Or based on evidence, right?
Sorry, Mr. Bayo.
So, oh goodness.
Can you tell
your brother to stop interjecting? Can you tell this guy to stop interjecting? Can you tell this guy to stop interjecting?
You guys know yourself. You know yourself.
Is it okay for you to tell him to stop interjecting us so I can have a constructive conversation? Is it possible for you to tell him?
No, he's your friend.
Because he keep calling your name. It's your friend now. He's calling your name. He's not calling my name now.
It's not his friend. Senator Bayo, stop it. It's not his friend. It's not. It's never his friend.
You say it's my friend. I can't
call them enemies. I can't call them enemies. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, Mr. Bayo Billion, do you think the state government will reconstitute another corona inquest because somebody feels not satisfied and considering the resources that they have put into this thing that have dragged for over 12 months? Do you think, in your own opinion?
Yes, they can. If there are bundle of evidences, yes.
And don't you think that they will ask them to go to court, which is to challenge the state government based on their own decision? That these are the people that they want to prosecute.
That's like I said. If the constitution allows,
rather than wait,
it's going to be a little battle. You understand? It is now left to whoever that is contesting the recommendation of the corona inquest to be able to fight it out at the court. As far as the law allows them to do it, that is what matters. You understand? Sylvester Romi's city lasted for 3 years. Sylvester Romi lasted for 3 years. The inquest lasted for 3 years, and the government were paying for the way the boy was deposited. And 3 autopsy was done. 3 toxicology was done. The family did one.
I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about reconstituting another inquest.
Because I'm telling you that it's very, as far as the law allows it, as far as the laws allows it,
Okay, hold on. It's allowed in the law. If you are not satisfied, if a party is not satisfied in the law, it can make it can require from the DPP that based on, because Baba Mohbad is a party in this case. So if he is not satisfied with whatever recommendation and eventual submission of the coroner inquest, we will apply to the DPP that, look, we suspect foul, and you prove it from the CTC that, look, on this, we're supposed to be this, we're supposed to be this. If not that coroner inquest judges or magistrates are not many in Lagos. You see that woman sitting as coroner inquest in Ikorodu is the only one in Ikorodu. The next one is Ikeja Court. So there could have even been, the lawyer might have submitted that, please, we want to change this coroner magistrate. We are not happy with the situation. Do you know how many petitions or how many letters she has received? Or they have written to the DPP that we are suspecting this, we are suspecting that. But because changes might be too, it will be like Ashempada saying. So they are trying to like see if there will be a development or whatever. If in case of Agomi.
Is the coroner inquest, is he giving a judgment or a recommendation?
A recommendation. If you are not going, look, if something is missing and I'm looking towards a direction, if I'm neglecting the direction, taking it and I'm
down question, Mr. Gretzi.
Do you challenge a recommendation or you challenge a judgment?
Yes. You can challenge a recommendation, yeah. You can challenge it.
Once there's a recommendation, what they will tell you to do is to go to court and challenge that recommendation, not at that coroner inquest again. You go to an higher court.
Hello, sir. A coroner is a fact finding. Let me tell you this. I
will check it.
Okay, I'm coming. Let me say this. This inquest that we are in is at the instant of Femi Falana, Wummi's lawyer. Now, if at the end of the day, a party is not satisfied, my brother, the party can ask for another inquest to be set up.
Okay, now, Rexy, I want to ask a question. When Falana go to the United States to set up an inquest.
Wọ́n ti bá line of question jẹ́ o. Senator Bayo wọ́n ti dàrú.
Correctly, we are still on the same line. I'm saying the same line of thought.
Senator Bayo.
Okay, now, Mr. Correctly.
Mr. Bayo,
àwọn ìyàwó ọkọ síwá.
Bayo kì í lọ òde dákẹ́ torí ọjọ́.
Ṣebí wọn náà ṣe interject nígbà tó náà ti.
Mr. Bayo.
Ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀mọ̀yàn rí kí lẹ́tà ṣùgbọ́n ní kiri. Àtàwọn sọ̀rọ̀ kan ṣe interject.
Okay, yeah, I know you whatever the interruption, but I know you gave it. So now, when Falana wrote to the States that they should start up a coroner inquest on this case, was he writing it based in the interest of the family and the public, or?
Hello. If you Google that answer, it will see it online. Hold on. You can find the answer. You can find the answer in the publication.
Opinion pọ̀ jù lórí nǹkan tó bá kọ síbẹ̀ ni. But let me tell you this about it.
You can find the answer. Is it not Google that is always using? Is it not Google that is always using? Let him find the answer on Google.
Àwọn àti wọn ló wà wà náà.
Find the answer on Google now. Are you not a person? Àbúrò Wummi. Go and put the answer. Now on to the next question. Bring Baba.
Let's check Bobby. Check my
Ọkọ Wùmí mi jàre.
Bayo, please, God will alone. Let's
Let's
Ẹ má dá sí.
Let's check Bobby. Check
Ẹ má dá
Bobby.
sí. On to the next question.
You can't even
Senator Bayo ṣe fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Abẹ́fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
Senator Bayo, what's my question?
Mo fẹ́ èmi fẹ́ because mo rí pé it's a lot of things tí get right nínú argument wa ṣòye yín.
No, there's nothing that's not right to see. Sir,
establish conflict of interest nínú statement mo make lẹ́ẹ̀kan.
Senator Bayo,
no, I can't. You didn't tell me, so I didn't understand.
Okay, like I said.
Because I was asking who are the vested interests.
Okay. Now the person that was investigating. Now let me. The question and answer. The question is the person that was investigating death of Mohbad. The IPO is ASP Mohammed Yusuf, right? Right? And Ajibola Oderide. Those are the ASP. Yeah, those are the people that.
Hold on. Let me say this right.
I'm trying to establish the police officer.
Hold on, Mr. Bayo. Mr. Bayo, hold on. Let me help you out so that you can help me out. Mention the two people who have conflicts, the broader conflict of interest.
The ASP Mohammed Yusuf now, that's what I'm trying to establish.
And who?
Okay, the ASP has an interest that he is supporting somebody who is also a suspect by shooting the person. Is that what you are saying?
No, I just said she's a suspect.
No, is that what you are saying?
Conflict of interest is between Wummi and the ASP, yes. She's not the suspect, according to
that the ASP is shielding Wummi. Is that what you are saying?
Yes. No, not shielding. A conflict of interest could be in different regards.
Like what?
Okay, now ASP Mohammed Yusuf is investigating the death of Mohbad and has pronounced Prime Boy as the suspect. Okay, so in this investigation, the same police officer happened to start treating a petition that was written by Wummi to Prime Boy. And in the investigation of the petition that he was treating in favor of Wummi, he coerced Prime Boy in line with the investigation.
Now, when you say in favor of Wummi, yes. Are there evidence that he's treating that case in favor of Wummi? Are there evidence?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that
Prime Boy
is what a Prime Boy wants to go and prove now, right?
Yes. And in the course of the
Prime Boy is not going to prove. He's still going to prove that he's a suspect, or he's going to prove that Wummi is also a suspect but was excused. Is that which one are you talking about now?
Now, if I say conflict of interest, like I said earlier, a conflict of interest puts holes in an investigation, especially when the person investigating is directly involved. Do you agree with me, sir?
Say that again.
I said the conflict of interest is being established, especially if the person investigating is directly involved in the two cases, right? And it can pour a hole in the result of the investigation.
Okay, now I think what I understand by conflict of let me tell what I understand so that maybe my understanding now you cannot lecture me. What I understand by conflict of interest is that probably an investigating officer has an interest in this case by probably maybe he has somebody who is shielding to be a prime suspect, and evidences have been provided for him, and he still went ahead to bury the evidence because he's probably having a relationship with one of the people who is also to be a suspect in that case. That is conflict of interest. So in that regard, he will excuse himself from that investigation. If it has been proven, example now, if the judge is being seen as being biased, he will excuse himself because his conflict of interest has been established. So that's what I understand by conflict of interest. So So when you're not saying that probably
conflict of interest is just between
the prime want to prove, and he should be very careful. He should be very careful because when he proves, he accused a lawyer, a judge, a police of having a conflict of interest, probably having a relationship with me, and he can't prove that. You know, the police can charge him.
I said conflict of interest. They are like, okay, now let me. If you don't want me to narrate the story, a conflict of interest can be in different regards. It could be for financial gain, it could be for political position, it could be for favor of family and friends, and you know. But what I'm trying to establish is that one, if a police officer that is investigating the death of Mohbad, that has labeled Prime Boy as a suspect, is treating a petition that Wummi wrote, saying that Prime Boy is threatening me, is threatening my life, is maligning my name, and the police officer in this course of investigating Wummi's petition who has Prime Boy with the investigation of the death of Mohbad.
Prime Boy needs to come and prove. So definitely, no, that's not a conflict of interest.
Wait, now let me finish. Wait, is okay? Somebody is investigating death of Mohbad. Okay, you understand? You are investigating death of Mohbad.
Okay.
Right. The same police officer is now investigating the same Prime Boy that he has labeled as suspect. Somebody now wrote a petition in regards to the fact that Prime Boy is maligning my name, is threatening my life. And when the police officer is threatening, was investigating the cost of petition we wrote, right? He is now saying that the death of your friend, we have evidences that you killed this guy. All you have to do is do this and do this to this person, to the person that wrote the petition.
Does Prime Boy have an evidence to that regards?
Yes.
Does he have evidence to that regards? That
yes.
Being coerced.
Yes, it was being coerced.
Okay, so you have to go there and prove his case.
Okay, hold on.
You have to go to the Marcos and prove his case.
Wait, he now petitioned the police officer. He petitioned Wummi to zone 2, which is higher than the bounty.
Okay.
So after the petition was made, investigation was appointed. Another IPO was appointed to the investigating the petition of Wummi, Prime Boy, and the police officer. And this petition was received around February or March, and it was treated only maybe 1 or 2 times. And at the end of the day, it has been dead. The investigation stopped based on the petition.
Prime Boy, man, need that to prove about.
You understand? So at the end of the day, I'm telling you,
I understand.
You see, that's what I'm telling you. If a lawyer is not folding his hand to say, you don't understand, because you are saying you go prove. If he doesn't have a proof, if you not petition a police officer, and police petition the person that wrote a petition against her.
No, Mr. Bayo, do you know that I can... Mr. Bayo, do you know that I can petition you, even if I don't have evidence against you, and my petition will be thrown away? It's not all petitions that will be addressed.
Okay,
there are many reports that are written, but not all will be addressed. Even if you don't have any evidence, I can accuse you. Okay, I can accuse you of hating. Hold on. I can accuse you of hating Abati, and I petition you. But I don't have an evidence against you. Does it mean because I petition you, definitely I have evidence against you?
It is not you that will say the evidences you have. If you petition me, the petition is coming with the evidence. The police will take a look at that petition and see if the evidences are substantial enough to proceed with investigation. A petition is written. The police take a physical look at it and say, proceed to investigation. And when they are proceeding to investigation, both parties will be invited to come and say 1 or 2 things. And in your own counter petition, you will come with more evidences, or You don't come with evidences, and the police will say for misleading us, for giving us
those
information.
evidences you are coming. Mr. Bayo, those evidences you are coming up with.
You just don't want to admit that there's a conflict.
Does that make the case?
Now I understand. Now I
No,
understand
I don't
why you are asking for.
Mr. Bayo. No, sir. I'm not a difficult person. I try to understand what is conflict. And you are Bayo.
Is it right? Is it right?
Mr. Bayo, this Senator Bayo is trying to know Goya, prime boy lawyer, only evidence against him. He got to Wummi shape. You have to be very careful. You should be very careful.
Okay,
that is what I'm asking.
I need to Mr. Bayo, I mean, Shetty, ṣe mọ̀ pé àwọn agents Wummi wà dáadáa. Wọ́n fẹ́ mọ next step ni o.
See, let me tell you something. Man.
No, Cassandra, which agent are you?
Let me tell you something. The petition in the private room is in the petition. That's what I said. Hold on, sir. The petition Wummi wrote is in the press. That Wummi petition Private, and Private was ambushed at the station. He was not invited. He went to sign on a regular basis and was ambushed. And he was coerced in their investigation, right? And Wummi, in the press too, if you Google it, you will see Private petition Wummi and ASP Mohammed Yusuf based on false arrest. You understand? So it is not that maybe Wummi doesn't know. If Wummi does not tell
I just asked you, is it all petition that police must invite who is being petitioned? Answer that question now.
No.
All petitions you wrote that will be addressed. This one is it is not a petition that will be addressed.
I don't understand. It is not a petition against me. The police is it is not all petitions that are written that will be looked into. Good luck, sir. The conflict. Petition. That is. I mean, it's not a petition.
We are talking. No, you see, when you mention conflict of interest, I said Prime Boy will improve that in where he is going to improve.
Over the court. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, what I'm telling you is that at the end of the day, this police officer is coming to establish.
Let me tell you what we're trying to do.
Why does not corona fire?
You can say before.
She brought it corona.
Cross examination, you understand? That's the reason why they're saying IPO, whatever policeman don't people. But we can cross examination.
Anyway, I just know that whoever
anyway, all those ones see. Today is 9. Come back to this platform in the next today is 9. Come back to this platform in the next 2 days. What you lule for the past 11 months? What you lule day? Or even mi ò ní pé police ń bọ̀ mi ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ I did not say that. Police dey only man work.
Oh, okay.
Police go tell you what.
Okay, what you are saying is that has nothing to do with the
They don't have to do with corona.
But magistrate pronounce a the magistrate pronounce a on the 11 a.m. on September 11. So only one in September 11. Emi damo timbari. Mudola kwa mo timbari. So to ba wa ní court. To ba wa ní court mo ba wa.
Tí state government tó bá fẹ́ ba case yẹn jẹ́ wọ́n lè ní kó má wà. State government ní kó má yọjú.
Maybe state fair bàjẹ́ sí kò kàn má ní ìpẹ̀lú corona tó. Kò má ní ìpẹ̀lú corona tó.
Ẹni tó investigate case ẹ ṣe ń gbọ́. Ẹni tó investigate ẹni pé kò sí ọ̀tọ̀ kan pẹ̀ corona ẹni tó investigate case.
Mr. Bayo, good morning. Shut up. That one intellectuals, but so you need to keep short. Okay, Senator Gowani, Senator Imole sọ̀rọ̀, Imole sọ̀rọ̀, sir. When Mohbad petition was thrown away, when Mohbad, Mohbad wrote a petition before he died, and his petition was thrown away. And there was a question about that petition, why it was not honored. Because you said something that not all petitions are being honored. What was the reason for that? Is that...
I said not all petitions are being addressed.
Why?
Not all petitions are being addressed. When
I'm asking
you find that it's not a witty... Okay, now, if example, now the way you are now, if I write a petition against you, and the police find it not probably maybe flimsy, this is just flimsy, but I mean, normal
you mean Nigeria police or police? You mean Nigeria police or police in general?
I'm telling you what is
so that's where the system failed. That is where the system failed. So there must be a reason for a petition to be written, right? So if a petition has been written against someone, both parties should be summoned. Irregardless, it is not in the situation of the policeman to make that decision. It should be in the position of the judge to make a decision if that petition will be thrown away or not. And the petition should be thrown away in the court, not being thrown away by police, because the police station is not a place where.
Can I come in here?
Hold on, please. Hold on.
Do you know that?
Hold on, please.
Okay.
Hold on, please. Let me back it up like this. Okay. So we are here today. I will say we are here. The reason why we are here today, and the reason why part of the reason why we lose Mohbad is because he wrote a petition, and the petition was thrown away or was not treated the right way, just because of the same reason you gave us now. And in the process of that, today we can say part of the reason why Mohbad died is part of the reason why he died was as a result of his petition being denied or not being honored. Because if they had honored his petition and if they had invited both parties, I heard that they do invited both parties. Okay, Mohbad wrote a petition that his life was being threatened by some particular people, and the Nigerian police think they should invite Mohbad and his oppressor on the same day. Shut up. I'm not done yet. Shut up. I'm not done yet. Shut
But you prove your counter petition. Prove your counter petition.
So, Senator Bayo, I walked into a police station. I was terrified. I filed a complaint.
I filed a petition against my oppressor, and the Nigerian police invited me on the same day they invited my oppressor. Do you think I'm going to show up? I'm not going to show up because I don't trust the police themselves. They should have invited us separately, and if they couldn't handle it separately, after they listen to me and after they listen to both parties, then I expect them to charge us to court, where our lawyers can both talk in front of the judge. But that was not done. They invited him the same day they invited his oppressor, and they expect him to show up. And after he didn't show up, they threw the petition into the bin. And that is part of the reason why we are here today. So no petition is too small. And it is not the decision. I want to round it up. It is not the decision of the police officer. Shut up. Intellectuals don't sorrow, not a dumbass like you. It is not the decision. It is not the decision of a policeman to decide whether a petition can be honored or not. That decision should be made in the court. So you can go on, Senator Bayo. Thank you.
Okay, good. Now, I've listened to your explanation, and I think it's well educative. Now, Mufedo, if I wrote a petition against you, and probably I accuse you of threatening my life, and the police want to look into the petition, are you saying they're going to invite us separately, or they're going to invite us and say, okay, these guys have accused you of this. Can you come and expatiate or probably prove evidence that he actually did what you accuse him of? Or you think they are going to do it separately, or they should just listen to both of us and tell us to go to court? Which one do you think is the right process?
Okay, I'm going to answer your question this way. I don't have to teach the police their job. They are going to invite both parties. Shut up. The question was directed to me, not a dumbass like you. Shut up. I believe the policeman should be a trained psychologist. I can walk into a station and say,
what do you think is right
of my life. So this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I can walk into the police station and say I'm fearful for my life because I trust the policemen or the police officials. But immediately they invite me the same day they invited my oppressor. I may be scared of my oppressor than the policeman because of the situation of shut up, I'm not done. Shut up, I'm not done. Don't cut me off.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, Nadia said. Oh, Jesus. Good morning, everybody. Network on. One of the two. Please let me look for another one. Like this one they are.
Ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí ọ̀sẹ̀ ayọ̀ ló máa jẹ́ fún wa o. Àní rí wàhálà rẹ̀ ní kú. Because you cannot be.
Nothing found me. What did happen to your page? Na network problem now. But people are writing now. Na flag, what am I flag they call them? Let that anytime let people come up again. Oh Jesus. Unless I pay me, oh Jesus, oh no. I went to shoot yesterday to shake my bum bum. My legs are not aching me, God in heaven. What's wrong now? Let me just play.
If they eventually do that to Spending and Prime Boy, how I wish Corona Court is a place tí wọ́n ti lè sọ bóyá ẹ lọ detain lágbájá ẹ má jẹ́ kó lọlé, bóyá ẹ lọ detain eléyìí ẹ má jẹ́ kó lọlé. She understand? How I wish they can do that in Corona inquest. Tó ń bá allow Spending àti Prime, kọ́kọ́ jọ kojú síra wọn, kọ́jọ question ara wọn. Kí ló yà wá question wọn? Yóò padà ó pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ń padà lọ sí Corona inquest. Ṣé Spending wọn ti re-invite ẹ̀? Wọn re-invite ẹ̀. Wọn ti re-invite ẹ̀. Mo jẹ́rìí ọmọ mi Prime. Cross examination ṣì wà fún Spending. Mo jẹ́rìí ọmọ mi Prime Boy. Máa gbọ́, mo jẹ́rìí ọmọ mi Prime Boy. Ó máa èdè ayédè wọn máa dàrú. Mo jẹ́rìí Prime Boy títí ẹ̀. Wo orí yóò máa mórí àfọmọ́ra wọn báyìí gbàù. Torí kò ní jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ bá yé òun jẹ́. Ayé títí ẹ ti fẹ́ ayé Spending ti fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́dì. Òun náà dẹ̀ fẹ́ rẹ́dì káyé òun bàjẹ́. Whoever tó bá wá síbi tó bá pẹ́ wọ́n lòún fight fún justice tó fight fún Spending. Má wà sórí platform lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí o. Ayé Spending máa gbóná. Ayé ẹ̀ máa làbà sketchy. Èmi ò pọ́nlé tó bá ń kó sọ̀tọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti sọ yẹn náà la máa tẹ̀lé. And it's going down with Wummi. Àyè láti sọ owó gbogbo tó ń pa lórí ẹ̀mí àdéjọ gbogbo náà yẹgi fún. Ó yé èèyàn tó sọ̀tọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. Ṣọlá ló òun nìkan ló sè. Ìwọ ọmọ wa yẹ gbogbo ìpapọ̀ ní. Bíra láti ẹni sùn. Ṣé rí Queen? Àwọn ló ń gbé àwọn ni wọ́n ń gbé Spending káàkiri. Àwọn ni promoter Spending. Mo ti gbọ́. Yes. She always standing anywhere. Tó bá ti fẹ́ kí Spending understand? That is why I don't want to be involved when she's here. But how I wish she is here now, so that I can talk about this. But I'm not going to say anything. The point is this. I need to defend anybody. They need to do anybody. Question to Bossman béèrè question yẹn for like 4 times. Kó tó di pé mo send request rárá. Bossman ti ń béèrè question yẹn for like 4 good different times. Spending my pretend bí ẹni kó ń gbọ́ question tó ń béèrè. Wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ pé time wo ló pe nurse. Kò sọ kankan. Wọ́n béèrè consecutively like 2-3 times.
Mabinu, Femi is on another call with somebody, probably with the Queen.
Yeah, only what do we do to the platform? And
I want to shit. Bàjẹ́ gbogbo wọn pátápátá yá. Báwọn dáadáa. Báwọn kó gbá wọn gbẹ fún wọn gbẹ. Báwọn rí mi ní máa já àwọn I will not be antagonizing you anymore. Báwọn dáadáa. How do you want to use money to solve a simultaneous equation? How do you want to use money? Ẹ̀yin òpònú àwọn àdàgbà má dànù ojú ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́. Ojú wọn ti bó. Àwọn tó pera wọn ní legal team gan, they are not shining. Ogun wọn ti wọ omi, ayé wọn ti bàjẹ́. Ayé wọn ti bàjẹ́.
I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed the conversation. It was educative.
So, let me tell you something, right? If Adi Bin, this personality did not step in, a lot would have been achieved today. Look at the atmosphere before he joined. Look at the people that were exchanging. Look at how everybody was speaking. Nobody was interjecting anybody.
Before this guy
The moment he came in,
is to come on the platform and shout and will not allow you to talk. Before I joined, I was
how many times did I tell you this? I did not want to engage this guy.
I was here and Gurexi. We were the 3 people that was having a peaceful conversation. And I was asking Gurexi good constructive questions. I asked him, this ability did not allow him to talk.
Abati, shut up, I'm not done yet. I'm not done. So
fire on, Jare.
I'm going to continue for you. Stop.
Fire on, Jare.
Can you keep quiet? This
I'm going to respect you today. Honestly, I'm going to give you this respect.
I might be an Egba babe. I might be an Itoko babe. I'm proud of my Canada. You came from ọmọ ẹ̀rọ ni ẹ má gbàgbé lé ibi tó ti wá.
I'm just respecting you.
Shut up, I'm not done yet. You came for me. You came for me first. I wasn't even talking to you when I got on this last. You interjected. Shut up.
I'm really respecting you, Thank you for coming here today. I enjoy your conversation, and it shows me that you are one of the people. You are one of the people that I love to listen to and speak to. I love your level of
Senator Bayo, recommend section. Senator Bayo, recommend section. everybody enter your DM. Ladies, I don't enter your DM. The comment section. Senator Bayo, the comment section. This guy go enter your DM. Go enter your DM.
No, I am.
The comment section. Senator Bayo. The comment section. Senator Bayo. The comment section. Àwọn eléyìí kò sí ọkọ lórí orí wọn ti jẹ́ fún ẹni bí mo mi tó ṣe ń gbà ó ń gba ṣòkòtò ń di ẹ̀ ẹni pé obìnrin ló ń gba ṣòkòtò ń di ẹ̀ ṣé èèyàn ní pẹ́dígírì ló ń gba ṣòkòtò ń di ẹ̀
báyìí. See, let me tell you one thing, Bayo.
Abati, let me finish. Abati, let me finish. Let me. Them back home. So now for someone who lives in Nigeria, approached a Nigerian police, submitted a petition against someone who he think is after his life. Petition based on Mohbad's petition, I wouldn't have invited them at the same time. I would have listened to both parties separately and make a decision. And the right decision I will make would have been summon both parties or charge them to court. And I feel like that was what Mohbad wanted. Mohbad wanted them to be charged to court so he can get a legal backing. So the judge can tell them, hey, you guys need to back off from this guy. You guys need to stop beating him, or maybe they can get a punishment for the beatings, for the previous beatings, or for the previous injuries they have inflicted on him. That was exactly what Mohbad wanted.
Yeah.
But just because he didn't show up, the case went under the carpet. But in the same country, even though he didn't show up, the police officer should go further because he mentioned in the petition that his life was at risk, his safety was at risk. So in the same country, the police officer would not, I feel like the police officer, how do I put it, attitude was a nonchalant attitude because they decided to say he didn't show up, so that's it. They didn't bother to check on him if he was okay. They didn't bother to check to see if his safety was actually at risk, or maybe he was still fearful for his life. Since they didn't show up, I expect them to charge both parties to court and call him and say, hey, you have a court date on so date. Maybe Mohbad would have showed up at the court because he might feel safe with his lawyer at the court rather than showing up at a police station in front of the same oppressor. So that's my own input, sir.
Okay, I would like to engage you by asking questions first before I will now make my submission. Okay, now, if I petition you, probably that you are threatening my life, and the police invited two of us, are you saying that the police should just invite us separately, and after reading our petition,
they should invite us separately.
Against you, without probably me,
you can't invite the two of them at once.
Eyeball to eyeball
it's
to
not done.
address the petition. The police should just charge the case to court.
It's not done.
Because why I'm asking this question is that if we look at many petitions the police must have received, and they are just charging all this without inviting the parties involved, don't you think the court will be too crowded with too much petitions that are not being addressed? Because not all petitions that are looking to that the police will probably charge to court for prosecution. So what do you think in that regards?
Exactly what I said, sir. If someone is after my life, I have every right to not be invited at the same time with the person. And that is just common sense. The police shouldn't have invited them at the same time. Okay, I'm going to say something, for example. I'm going to use my own family as an example. Remember, Baba said, ọmọ mi sọ pé ilẹ̀ wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn àna ẹ̀. But tí ó bá ti tọ́mọ mi bá ti wà pẹ̀lú mi, shut up.
Let her come back to the basis of the conversation.
Shut up. I'm not done yet.
It has nothing to do with what we are talking about here.
Shut
We are
up.
talking about
What is your problem? Let us speak now.
Shut up.
Borrow family loss anywhere. Answer question somebody nowhere. Petition nobody nowhere. Answer the question. And it's not about Mohbad. Answer the question they ask you. Petition Mohbad was beaten.
Why are you a
You saw the video. The petition there. Answer that. People now. Answer the question. Come on, answer question. Follow up on the answer.
Shut up. I'm in the process of answering the question.
Senator Bayo, ẹ máa engage ìmọ̀ mi jẹ́ lọ́jà rẹ̀ ẹ wọ́n ṣe gbà
For example.
Like this, let us talk. Are you crazy about it?
Olórí burúkú wo tó wá sókè nẹ́tíwọ́kì ò dáa ìwọ wá lọ́rọ̀ tó sọ àyíkéyìí àbá nẹ́tíwọ́kì ò dáa lọ sí nẹ́tíwọ́kì dáadáa.
You are not relevant here. Shut up. For example, Baba said, ọmọ mi máa sọ fún mi pé ilẹ̀ wà lọ́wọ́ wọn àánú ẹ̀. But tí n bá tún wá pé ọmọ mi.
Senator Bayo, we don't want that family talk here. We want to talk with Mohbad.
Maybe she's driving. Hold on. She might be driving to the petition angle. She might be driving to the petition angle.
Baba said, ọmọ mi máa sọ fún mi pé ilẹ̀ wà. So Baba said, ọmọ mi máa sọ pé ilẹ̀ wà lọ́wọ́ wọn àánú ẹ̀. But ọmọ mi bá tún wá rí àwọn àánú ẹ̀ lójúkorojú, ọmọ mi ò tún nílé sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Did you get what I'm trying to drive at over right there, Senator Bayo? Ojúkojú.
Yes, I get you. Okay, now let me just say what is the right question.
I'm not done, sir. I'm not done with your question. Mi ti ṣetán pẹ̀lú question yìí. Do you watch Senator Judy, for example, in the US? There's a senator they call Senator Judy. See, there is no petition there is nothing like ilé ẹjọ́ máa wà crowded. Nǹkan tó dá ilé ẹjọ́ fún nìyẹn. Ó wà crowded yẹn gangan ni torí àwọn aráàlú ló ṣe wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé mo pé ẹjọ́ mi gan ó lè jẹ́ torí $50. L'Amẹ́ríkà wọ́n ń gbé ẹjọ́ $50 wá sí court. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa dá fún both parties. So there is nothing like pé ilé ẹjọ́ wà crowded. There is nothing like pé petition yóò make sense. Ẹjọ́ $20 lẹ́ni yẹn bá fẹ́ gba $20 padà ó máa gbà.
Do they attempt to the petition separately before both parties together to solve the petition and move on?
You're not making
Do not
sense.
forget, there was a counter petition.
Have I answered your question or not?
Lost school at all.
Have I answered your
and
question
you
or
Thank
not? Thank you, sir.
So you have addressed it. So
Thank you, sir.
let me just say what I feel is the process. Now, why I said that probably the courts might be crowded is this: if there are 5,000 petitions written by 5,000 people, and police now decide to push the whole 5,000 petitions to the court, we all agree that court will judge 5,000 cases for the next 20 years and still be having a pile-up because more are still coming. So the role of the police is to look at the merit of a petition to see if it is worthy to be prosecuted, because when they are prosecuting this case, it is the state resources, Roman. Now, if somebody is probably petitioning someone, I think from this Mohbad case, I know our best learn how to go about our petition. What I feel Mohbad did, tell me though did, which is wrong, is that, but petition police, once they have invited you, go with your lawyer. If you go with your lawyer, no matter how bad the situation is, the person who you are confronting, who is your assailant, can never touch you there. Because somebody attack him, that's another ground for assault. So
no,
for him
in
to
a
have
civilized
withdrawn,
country, you don't come the same time, they don't call both of you the same
okay,
time.
anything money go accuse
No,
me,
done.
anything to confront again. Probably he must have sensed a bias in that invite without going with his lawyer. But I feel if he has honored that invitation with the police, because that is the right thing to be done. If I'm accusing you of something, or even in the courts, you will stay by the accused box. I will stay in the other court box, and they will question both of us. Okay, this one accused you of this, and this one also.
I'm going to say this.
Yeah? Yes, ma'am.
Mohbad was not at fault.
Okay.
Do you know why I'm going to say Mohbad was not at fault? Mohbad ò mọ òfin tó àwọn ọlọ́pàá. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá mọ òfin. Ìgbà tí Mohbad ò show up, tó bá jẹ́ same country, you need to send a call through. Are you okay? Is everything okay? You didn't show up at. You did not honor your invite. Is there a reason for you not showing up? Then he would have expressed his fear. I was scared. Okay, this is the next step. Then the police will advise him further and say, do you have a lawyer? Yes, I do. Do you want to come with your lawyer? Yes, I want to come with my lawyer. That is the police job.
No. Senator Bayo, that is not going to be that. No.
Shut up. No,
Senator Bayo.
No, you don't know your right. Shut up. No, shut up. Shut up. You don't even know your right.
Okay,
shut up. Yala Kueloloshi. Ìyàwó tó máa fẹ́ sílé tó kì í fẹ́. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ your future wife ó lo ṣì in advance. Ó lo ṣì in advance fún future wife ẹ̀. Wo ló ń bú ọmọ náà yìí? Òun ló pè mí ló ló ṣì náà.
It's okay. So Emiko feel maybe going forward for us, Kawalaye.
Sir,
if we have any petition that we have written.
Sir, nílùú tàwa yìí, ṣẹ́gbọ́n nílùú tàwa yìí, wọ́n á tún drive wá lẹ́yìn.
Understand ìlú tẹ́wà, ẹ mọ̀ pé ibẹ̀ is the same country.
Oh, no, nǹkan tí mo ń sọ òye yín, ó fẹjọ́ sùn pé safety òun wà at risk, àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. They will come to his house to check on him pé ṣé kò ṣe pé nǹkan kan ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́yìn.
When you submit a petition, you work follow it up. It's very simple.
Hold on, Mr. Joe.
You don't follow it up. It's the police that follow it up. Which one they follow up? You come the go station where they ask. People know the truth. You don't follow petition up. About you that live in the Western world.
I was attacked by some guys in Texas. Someone shoot the bomb. So the police came immediately and they asked me, do I want to press charges against the guys? And I said yes. So what I did was that on more bullets here, one tracy and two bullets and he stop. One for trace the Losilla guys here. So what I did was they now invited me to come and identify those guys. So I print the pictures one. I want to pictures and question more identify or do anybody in bed. One more identify 1, 2, 3, 4. So they now ask me, do I want to press charges against them so that all of us will appear in court for that case? But because of fear of my own life, that okay, fine, I might press charges. One day jail. What if their gang come back and attack me? For that reason, I told them I'm not pressing charges. She understand, and that case closed immediately. In Nigerian system, what I understand by petition is that once you petition somebody, you should go with your lawyer to the police and they will now ask you, okay, any to petition or to Ambayi, this is your case. They will now ask the person question. Sorry, this guy said you are after his life.
Senator Bayo,
this and that.
What if the person is poor? And what if the person is poor and cannot afford a lawyer? The police job is to give the person resources. No, I'm saying, hold on, sir. Hold on.
You just wasting your time talking to this
I'm talking in general right now. I'm talking in general.
When something
Shut up. Don't interject me. I'm talking in general now. Okay. A poor man walking to a police station. Okay, let me talk about Mohbad case. Okay, Mohbad didn't go with his lawyer, probably because he doesn't know he has to go with his lawyer. And he share
that's an ignorance.
Amòfin la pé àwọn people yìí. Mohbad ọ̀rá ìlú ni Mohbad. Amòfin ló máa sọ fún pé tó bá dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ò lè dá wá, ṣó ní lọ́yà àbí ṣó bóyá kò lọ gba lọ́yà kò wá fún iṣẹ́ wọn nìyẹn. That is why they were being paid. State gan, even ọlọ́pàá gan lè fún ní resources pé nọ́mbà báyìí àwọn lọ́yà state lélẹ̀. Ọlọ́pàá ló máa lead ẹ̀. Mohbad wà learned. How about ìyá tó ń tajà lọ́jà tó ń dẹ̀ fẹ́ fìyà jẹ tó ń lọ police station? Ẹjọ́ ṣé ìyá yẹn ní làákà ìpè lọ́yà òun nídìí lọ́yà? Ṣé ìyá yẹn mọ lọ́yà tó máa lọ bá? Ọlọ́pàá aṣojú ìjọba ni àwọn ló máa sọ pé màmá àná àwọn lọ́yà báyìí tíjọba ń lò ẹ jẹ́ ká bá yín pè wọ́n. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. If he doesn't know what to do, they should be the one to put him through.
Anyways, Senator Bayo.
Shut up.
Explanation was lame. Very, very, very lame. It's a lame explanation. Anyways, explanation was very, very lame. Senator Bayo, you can take me feel the late. See, when that petition was thrown out, when that petition was thrown out, the counter petition was also thrown back. You understand? What threw it back? Simo bad pé okay. What counter petition ni pé nǹkan tó pé mo ṣe yìí ṣe now. She understand? At least if there's a counter petition, they will call book.
Yeah, but I think I think I understand where Mommy J is coming from. That probably the guy sense that there is a bias. So that bias, so sense the logical saying. Even when, because okay, what the speed at which there was a counter petition, and they were inviting me, a meeting with the local petition, look into the merits of my own case. I understand that angle as well, because always is any one of us. It can happen to any of us if the powers that be are interested in my case.
Senator Bayo, Oshibo Oshigbe kalẹ̀ nìyẹn, ẹ̀yin lè ṣètò outside example yìí. Oshibo Oshigbe kalẹ̀ nìyẹn, ẹ̀yin lè ṣètò outside example yìí. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ ní ṣé ilé sọ̀rọ̀ nípa counter petition, ṣé bí mo lè ṣe wá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa counter petition? Àbí náà Senator Bayo, èmi ni mo sọ̀rọ̀ nípa counter petition. But anyway, ẹranko gbẹ́nu sọ̀hún náà, ẹranko ìyàwó ìjàpá. Yàrá yẹ ẹ̀rí
ọmọ ẹran ni olóṣì ó fẹ́ dóhùn mi ó kọ fojú ríhùn mi ni kó kú ẹ̀ ò ní wọ òbò ẹ̀ ó kó kú jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ò lè rí dó tó ló kéré sáwọn tó máa jẹṣẹ́ olóṣì ajá dúdú onínú gòfìàn inú ṣìnáàpù.
I understand that the state failed the guy. I understand because I think probably the guy felt, okay, the powers that be, what I think, frustrate the best for him is for me to draw back. I understand point, but I just feel that the right process is to buy along for me, he would have gone with his lawyer. Once you go with your lawyer will advise you that, hey, don't talk. Once you invite her, I will speak for you. And if anything happens, that will be another ground for suing both the police and the guy who is assaulting him. And I think all of us being for him, I'm allowed to make a petition.
There was a time, okay, there was a time that it was even
that petition that was
they even made an emphasis that the guy went to Parliament
shut
to
up
also
Abati
complain
shut up.
about bullying and all. She understand, Senator Bayo.
Senator Bayo.
But when it's lọ sọ́dọ̀ Falana tó complain nípa tó bullying.
Shut up kò lọ sọ́dọ̀ Falana.
Ṣẹ́gẹ̀t.
Kò ever dọ́dọ̀ Falana.
Ó ti lọ síbẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ Ṣẹ́gẹ̀t. Ó ti lọ síbẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀.
Kò lọ síbẹ̀.
Eléyìí ò mọ family yẹn rí o, kò mọ̀ wọ́n rí. Wọ́n ò bá sọ, wọ́n ti block it for the past 3 years. Wọ́n ti block it for the past 3 years. What did you say, sir?
Are you saying Falana did not pursue the case for you?
Wọ́n ní kó ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ Falana tó ti lọ sí nípa kí ni bullying yẹn.
Shut up.
Falana tó wá pè wọ́n tó wá invite wọ́n ní kó tó wá kó show up.
Shut up Abati. Shut up, that's a
wrong. Wọ́n kọ́ lọ mú ìyàwó lọ Falana gbẹ́nu sàn kì í ṣe wọ ó mọ̀ rí kì í ṣe wọ not you it's not you it is not you that took her to Falana it is not you ó ń ṣe ìwọ ló gbé lọ sọ́dọ̀ Falana kì í ṣe ìwọ ló gbé lọ sọ́dọ̀ Falana ó lè yẹn ó fẹ́ gba wíìnì Senator Bayo kì í ṣe lé ló gbé lọ sọ́dọ̀ Falana kì í ṣe lé.
What we are saying now is that that petition can still be revisited. Is that what we are saying?
It can still be revisited. Exactly.
Senator Bayo, that is a lie.
Mommy J, you are saying that the petition can still be revisited.
No.
They can still be revisited, yes. Before we can actually mountain on that.
It's a lie. Falana ò mọ Mohbad kó tó kú. This is what happened. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Ṣẹ́rí wọ́n ṣe pátì kan ní Lẹ́kì. Mohbad.
Ìrọ́ ló fẹ́ wá pa fún yín o, ìrọ́ ló fẹ́ wá pa o. Ìrọ́ ló fẹ́ wá pa ẹ̀rọ onírọ́ ni o.
Máa tàkìtì wọ ẹlẹ́bí gbogbo yín tẹ tàkìtì wọ ẹbí ẹlẹ́bẹ̀ máa tàkìtì jáde ni olórí burúkú ni gbogbo yín.
Wọ́n gbọ́ wá tàkìtì bọ́ta.
Ó tàkìtì ẹbí tó jẹ́ bí mi èmi máa tàkìtì bọ́ta ó ní làákàyè.
Kì í ṣe bí ẹ wọ́n ti àkáàtì ẹ wọ́n ti gbé sẹ́yìn odi. Wọ́n ti gbé sẹ́yìn odi. Wọ́n ti gbé sẹ́yìn odi ò kì í ṣe bí àkàrà. You are half caste. You are a bastard in the family.
Abati káti ẹni tó padà wá fẹ́ wù ú ká ló padà wá fẹ́ wù ú lọ ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ dájú Abati ká ní kó padà tẹ̀ wá fẹ́ wù ní ìfújọ́ èmi ló ṣe ń bọ̀ wá dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún tó bá wálé kò ní da tó ṣì máa wá tún dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún mi tó bá fẹ́ wù.
èmi máa fọ́ etí ẹ̀ tí bá rí ẹ̀ máa fọ́ etí ẹ̀ máa fọ́ etí ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ ní etí ẹ̀ máa fọ́ mọ́lẹ̀.
ṣé wàá jẹ́ kó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sọ̀rọ̀ náà.
Àbàtà tí kò ní bàjẹ́ ló ń ti wò ní ẹ̀yin méjèèjì ẹ̀wẹ̀ tó máa já mọ́ lọ́wọ́ èyí olóko méjì. Senator Bayo ṣe ń gbọ́ mi jàre.
Ẹ kọ́ parí ọ̀rọ̀
máa ṣe pàtí kan.
Are you saying that kí wọ́n visit? Okay, mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Yeah, I'll get it. Wọ́n ṣe pàtí kan ní Lẹ́kì Mohbad wá lọ síbẹ̀ ó wá rí Falz ó wá sọ fún Falz pé wọ́n wà ọ̀nà òun kì í jẹ́ kó rí orin kan nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn pé kó jọ ó bóun sọ fún dáàdì ẹ̀ pé òun ní jù Falz wá sọ pé kó má wọrí it was a birthday party Falz wá sọ pé kó má wọrí pé òun á sọ fún dáàdì tóun bá ti rí dáàdì Falz ò wá rántí sọ fún dáàdì ẹ̀ kí ó tó jáde láyé so colleague tèmi níbi iṣẹ́ lamẹ́ríkà bíbá ẹ fẹ́ gba glory yẹn ẹ fẹ́ rọ̀bẹ on my face kò ní dáa fún yín colleague mi lamẹ́ríkà bíbá ó rí mi níjọ́ tí mo jáde ní ọ̀dọ̀ Daddy Freeze ṣóyè yín she now called me 1 a.m. Nigeria time I was in Nigeria then she now called me she now said Falana was her uncle pé daddy mọ́mí òun àti Falana ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò ni wọ́n I now said really she said yes even gan bí mo ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí nọ́mbà ọmọ Falana sister Fọlákẹ́ Falana first born wọn nọ́mbà wọn wà lọ́wọ́ mi Àbàtì ṣé yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ wọn olórí burúkú so sister Fọlákẹ́ náà kọ́
nọ́mbà ló wà lọ́wọ́ mi
sister shut up kò ṣì lọ
ọmọ ìlú kankan ni wọ́n ò kónú ara ẹ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀ ìdí tèmi àánú lulẹ̀
ó ti lulẹ̀
olóṣì
you know them wèrè ò jẹun tí ó yó olóṣì so sister Fọlákẹ́ náà kọ́ mi
wọ́n ẹni ìdílé Falana àti ìdílé Adébánjọ wọ́n ti ẹ̀ mú ẹ gan ìyàwó mi ò mú ẹ mọ́ wọ́n ti àtàkì.
It's okay, Mr. Joe.
It makes sense.
Mr. Joe, it's okay.
Make it make sense. Mákèó. So first born Falana àti colleague mi cousin ni wọ́n. Sister Fọlákẹ́ is in UK. Her cousin was in US, both of them with me. a connect ẹsẹ̀ nọ́mbà mi gan sí lọ́wọ́ lady yẹn àwọn tèmi ní US wọ́n sáré ó pé àwọn tó lè pè tó mọ̀ mọ́ mi ní US wọ́n fún ní nọ́mbà mi so wọ́n connect lóru yẹn wọ́n ní ká lọ wọ́n a schedule appointment pẹ̀lú bàbá 9 a.m. in the morning ní àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì we couldn't meet up 9 a.m. in the morning we scheduled another appointment fún 9 p.m. 9 p.m. the following day we couldn't meet up because traffic mo wá sí pàǹtí the following day we scheduled appointment to 9 a.m. we went to Falana Chambers ní Ikeja GRA we got there we explained the situation so when we got there Baba was asking the first question Baba asked was where was his lawyer what has his lawyer done regarding the beatings and Ashana said he wrote a petition. Baba said, what happened to that petition?
Don't disrespect Yahweh. Show my Yahweh.
Show my Yahweh. Kí ló dé tí wọ́n ní picture bàbá? Ṣó tọrọ permission lọ́wọ́ bàbá?
Kí ló pè ní Ashana?
Ṣé wọ́n tọrọ permission lọ́wọ́ bàbá lẹ́gbàá kó tó lo picture bàbá? Ṣó tọrọ permission lọ́wọ́ Mr. Joseph Olabamiwo Aloba kó tó lo picture bàbá? Ọdún tí ló ti crime. Ashana tí bàbá máa jọ wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ara wọn ni tó bá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Olórí burúkú ọmọ pọ̀ bí ọ̀sán. Ọmọlábí ómò lọ fi ránṣẹ́ sí wa.
Mọ́mí àti dáàdì ẹ̀ ṣó dá wọn mọ̀.
Olórí burúkú nìyẹn.
Wọ́n ti not a family anymore. Wọ́n ti attack yẹn.
Èmi ò fẹ́ ní ìyá òṣì bàbá gidi ni mo ní ìyá tí ò ń ṣàbíamọ mi ìfẹ́ ni. Ṣé o ti fowó ní àwọn òbí ẹ̀ ṣọwọ́? Ìwọ tó lóbi èmi gbà pé mi ò lóbi ìwọ tó lóbi ṣó ti fowó oúnjẹ wọn ṣọwọ́ wé ọmọ ẹran lélẹ́yìn náà so Falana asked about the petition kí ni wọ́n ṣe nípa petition yẹn Ashana said they didn't do anything Falana was mad and Falana said kí ló máa ń ṣe àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà yìí tó jẹ́ pé tọ́n bá ti ṣe kéèsì kan tápá wọn ká instead of them to ask for help lọ́wọ́ àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà tó jù wọn lọ wọn ò ní ask for help wọn á fẹ́ treat ẹ̀ ṣe that was what Papa said and he shake his head and he said tó bá jẹ́ pé rọ́ ni mò ń pa àbàtì tó bá jẹ́ rọ́ ni mò ń pa kó kó pa tó bá jẹ́ pé rọ́ ni mò ń pa tó bá jẹ́ rọ́ ni mò ń pa tó bá jẹ́ rọ́ ni mò ń pa
kí ni problem àbàtì.
tàbí fẹ́ kán láti ṣe kàrí mo ti ń parọ́ kiri ẹlẹ́sìn múrí mẹ́ta ni.
kò fẹ́ kí n sọ bó ṣe máa ṣe.
How do you know she's lying? She's giving.
So Senator Mayo immediately bàbá yọ fóònù wọn jáde wọ́n dẹ̀ pé files lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ wọ́n ní ìyàwó Mohbad wà ní ọ́fíìsì àwọn pé báyìí files wa sọ pé òótọ́ ni pé Mohbad bá òun sọ̀rọ̀ ní pati ní the last time táwọn ríra ní pati pé bọ̀ òun ò mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó serious tó yẹn ni pé ó bóun sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá wa sọ fún files pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ wà ní ọ́fíìsì àwọn báyìí files wa sọ pé kí bàbá bóun ṣe whatever tán bá lè ṣe fún wa wọ́n dẹ̀ ní bàbá fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní help wa. So àwọn olórí burúkú Senator Bayo you know what they now said they now change the narrative.
So kini like that petition tí Mohbad dey coercing it was not revisited.
It was not revisited. Even Baba Falana questioned it and Baba Falana was upset pé competition wọn ọ̀nà ẹ̀ wọn ọ̀dẹ̀ ṣe kankan sí lẹ́yìn tí wọn ọ̀nà ẹ̀ Baba was upset at in his office ọkàn mi rí wọn báyìí pé lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ ló yẹ kó tó bá yẹ pápá àwọn òkà ó yẹ kó sún kó get help lọ́wọ́ àwọn senior lawyer wọ́n níbo àwọn junior lawyer yẹn tó pa wọn bá ti ká kan wọn ò ní fẹ́ like pé ìgbéraga nìkan wọn ò ní fẹ́ béèrè fún more help ṣé you get that was what Baba said So do you know what these people now did? Just because one of the public efforts me, they now change the narrative pé Mohbad ti lọ Fálànà rí kó tó kú. Wọn ò fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé èmi ni mo gba Fálànà fún àṣànà. So they now change that narrative. Èmi ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́ fún mi glory. Ọlọ́run ọba ẹlẹ́sàn ó máa ṣèdájọ́ gbogbo yín àtàṣànà tó kó gbogbo yín jọ. Ṣèbí Fálànà yẹn lẹ̀ ń lò dọ̀la. Ṣèbí Fálànà yẹn kọ́ lẹ̀ ń lò dọ̀la. Ọlọ́run máa ṣèdájọ́ gbogbo yín.
But Mom, from your own point of view, do you think that case can still be revisited, like father or anybody lawyer?
Okay, let me give you the full gist.
In a safe country, shut up. In a safe country,
let me give you the full gist. So that my husband that dancing. Tẹ́lí gbogbo ilé tí Kàrímọ́ sọ fún yìí irọ́ bá ń ta irọ́ ni. Irọ́ bá ń ta irọ́ ni.
Senator Bayo.
Senator Bayo. Ó ti tẹ́lẹ̀ everywhere.
Màmá parọ́ mọ́ èrò sàn. No, Senator Bayo àti 212 people tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ń bíbá. I will come out boldly and lie on a sand, Nigerian sand. Màá come out, màá parọ́ mọ́ ń ta gbangba. Ṣé wọ́n ní sùn mí pé mo parọ́ mọ́ wọn? Tó bá yẹ pé gbogbo nǹkan tí mo sọ ń
ṣe kò ṣẹlẹ̀. Character wọn ni. Different character wọn. So the sọ anything possible and good about. So different character.
Mi different character wọn. Ok, tó bá yẹ pé nìkan ni mo mú wọn lọ́dọ̀ Fálànà. Ṣé Fálànà ní jáde pé òun ò ní gbọ̀ngàn rí?
Kò ń ṣe wọn ló mú wọn lọ sọ́dọ̀ Fálànà. Mohbad ti wọ Fálànà kò tó kú. Kò ń ṣe wọn ló mú wọn lọ.
Ẹjọ́ ṣé mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń sọ ni. Tó bá yẹ pé kò ń ṣe mí, ṣé Fálànà ti ní bọ́ta pé àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ gbọ̀ngàn mi rí? Wọ́n ti ní competition síta pé mò ń parọ́ mọ́ orúkọ àwọn. Orí ẹ ti burú àbàtì, inú ẹ bu pàápàá òórùn sa, aláìnílàkàyè, ọlọ́pọlọ dorí kodò bí tejò.
Mama J.
Ọlọ́wọ́ bọ̀ọ̀lì. Okay, Senator yẹ kí n narrate story yẹn fún yín bó ṣe bí story yẹn ṣe. Bí story yẹn ṣe lélẹ̀. Gbogbo ilé ìtẹ́lẹ̀ sọ yìí irọ́ ni, irọ́ bá ń ta irọ́. Nítorí ó parọ́ jù nà kí lọ.
Orí mídíà ni wọ́n ti gbọ́ tó dá sí.
Okay now,
wọ́n fẹ́ pàtàn.
Senator, kí ló ló ń pa àti mọ̀ ẹ́ sí onírọ́ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Yes, so Senator Bayo, so this is what happened, okay? This is what happened. Where Mohbad was going to.
Abati, why don't you have respect for a woman? Kí ló ń ṣe tó ṣe máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí ẹranko? Kí ló ń ṣe?
Oh, okay.
Ó lè gbé ẹ lágbàlagbà. Kí ló ń ṣe náà, Abati?
Senator Bayo. So,
mo ń gbọ́ yín sà.
Abati onígbọ́yìn Senator Bayo máa yẹ òní gbọ́ irọ́ ti pọ̀ jù ẹ má ba drag ẹni tẹ filẹ̀ ẹ má dá question ẹ má bí question ọ̀pọ̀lọ.
Ṣé mo lè gbọ́?
I just came here to learn one thing. You know what? I just want to know if that case of that petition can still be revisited.
It can still be revisited.
Senator Bayo, I'm saying it right now. Shut up, Abati. Karimot Titilayo Ogunbayo. I took Wummi Adebanjo for the first time to Fálànà Chambers, GRA Ikeja. Ẹjọ́ is screen recorded.
You are a liar. You drive out here. You are a liar. You are a liar. Karimot did not take as well.
Èmi ni mo gba Fálànà fún mi. Èmi ni mo gba Fálànà fún mi. Ẹ lè take glory yẹn. Ẹ lè rub on my face. Èmi ni mo gba fún ó bá ṣì ń lò dọ́là. Ó ṣì ń lò dọ́là. Ẹ bá mi ṣí ẹ̀ kí Fálànà petition mi ti bá parọ́ mọ́ mi. Olórí burúkú ni ẹ fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀. Fálànà ni òní ṣì ń lò dọ́là. Ó ṣì ń lò dọ́là. Sọ ní lọ́ọ̀yà Mohbad gan lẹ́nu. Àwọn Fálànà ló ń ṣe most jù. Tó Fálànà bá pàṣẹ pé kán lọ síbì kan. Sọ mí máa wá bá wọn bẹ̀ ni. You can't rub it on my face. Tó bá jẹ́ pé mi ya ọmọ burúkú sí family Fálànà, will I get that help? Àbí ká bá fẹ́ sanwó fún Fálànà, àní máa san over 20 million naira. Everything was free. Wọ́n gbà kọ́bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa. Wọ́n gbà kọ́bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa.
So, Senator Bayo,
it was free. We didn't pay.
So, before Mohbad to
the service was free.
The Fálànà Chambers, they were aware of all the bullying and the assault of the team. They were aware of it.
They were
Báwo
not
ló ṣe wà
aware.
báwo ló ṣe gbọ́?
They were not
How
aware.
can you be sure
They
about
were
this?
not aware.
You don't
How were
even
they
know
aware?
Báwo
them.
mọ̀.
You are
They
not
were
close
not
to
aware.
them.
Wọ́n
are not
lè
speaking
gbé ẹ
with them.
pẹ̀lú
How
nǹkan tó
can
ń
you
sọ
be
yìí.
speaking
Nǹkan
with
ẹ
tó
jẹ́
ń sọ
kí
yìí.
ẹ jẹ́ kí
Wọ́n lè
àpàtì dáhùn báwo ló ṣe wà aware
because
so that we can
Yeah,
learn.
thank you so much.
Senator Bayo,
Thank you so
wọ́n
much.
wá sọ pé wọ́n wà aware. Òun sọ́nsìn pé Fálànà mọ̀ pé wọ́n fìyà jẹ Mohbad wọn ọ̀dẹ̀ ṣe kankan. What you are trying to say now is that Fálànà mọ̀ pé wọ́n fìyà jẹ Mohbad wọn ọ̀dẹ̀ ṣe kankan sí. That's what you are trying to say. Tó o bá lọ́pọlọ.
Senator Bayo, to the story
Yes, ma'am.
story tó wà bìdébì wípé the Fálànà chambers did not just get into the case of Mohbad just like that.
They were never in the case. I will not let you talk on that. They were never aware. They were never aware. Baba put a call to Faust the bad guy.
Okay, now you answer me. Okay, now you answer me. You now answer me. How did Baba get to write to the corona, to the state, to open the corona inquest? Answer me.
Nínú ọ́fíìsì ń bẹ̀ olórí burúkú ni ẹ nínú ọ́fíìsì ń bẹ̀ ni bàbá ti sọ fún wa pé ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn máa kọ́kọ́ ṣe ni pé àwọn máa kọ́kọ́ bá àwọn máa set up corona ìjọ yẹn gangan bàbá ti sọ fún wa pé first of all what we are going to do is that we are going to start up corona wọ́n dẹ̀ pe lọ́ọ̀yà kan nínú chambers ọ̀nbẹ̀ wọ́n ní kó gba gbogbo information lẹ̀ tó need pé kán pe Lagos State kán reach out sí Lagos State pé wọ́n máa set up corona àwa la kọ́kọ́ mọ̀ pé corona máa exist nínú ọ́fíìsì ń bẹ̀ àwọn kò ní bàjẹ́
Mommy Jane, are you saying that Mohbad never met Fana while he was alive? Is that what you're saying?
Mohbad never met Falana.
Mohbad never met Falana while he was alive.
Falana, but he spoke with Faust about some weeks to his death. But Faust did not pull through. Faust will follow up pẹ̀lú bàbá ẹ̀.
How did you know Faust did not follow up with his father?
Shut up. Baba called Faust in our presence. Ṣé tí ń dùn ẹ́ ni? Mohbad sọ fún Faust pé kó bóun sọ fún bàbá. But Faust ò rántí sọ fún bàbá. Nígbà tá a wá sọ̀rọ̀ tán, Àṣànà wá sọ fún bàbá pé Faust gan mọ ọkọ òun rí. Bàbá wá yọ fóònù wọn lápò irú fóònù Samsung Fold Z ni bàbá ń lò. Bàbá wá yọ Samsung Fold Z wọn jáde. Wọ́n wá pe Faust pé ó gbọ́ ó mọ ọmọ tán ló kù yìí rí. Faust wá sọ fún bàbá pé òótọ́ ló sọ fóun pé òun gbàgbé pé òun sọ fún bàbá pé ọmọ yẹn sọ fóun pé òun need help pé òun busy òun gbàgbé olórí burúkú bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. You will not paint your
olórí burúkú ya mute olórí burúkú mute.
onídà fún ẹ wèrè lulẹ̀
olórí burúkú ya mute síbẹ̀.
olóṣù ìyálà ìyá ẹ ló máa mute.
Senator Bayo, story ta gbọ́
sọ story kankan o ò ní sọ story kankan nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ kọ́ ló fẹ́ sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni mo sọ o ò ní sọ story bàbá ṣe wá ṣe tán Senator Bayo bá ṣe fi wá fẹ́ kúrò lọ́fíìsì yẹn àwọn kò ní bàjẹ́ wá working ẹ mọ àwọn panel tó set up tó ṣe endsars àwọn tó ṣe endsars tó ti Lagos State set up nígbà yẹn àwọn náà bá on our way out those panels Sister Dabira ó wà lórí TikTok tó máa ń ṣe Christian program she was the member of that panel they now walked in kò ní bàjẹ́ olórí burúkú táyé ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ bí àbàtì yìí tó mọ̀ òótọ́ tó dẹ̀ ń parọ́ kò ní bàjẹ́ was part of those people they now walked in they saw us they now said Liam they now carried Liam. They said, please don't leave. Wait for us downstairs. Torí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad làwa náà ṣe wá. But our family ti kọ́kọ́ dọ́dọ̀ bàbá. Táwọn tó débẹ̀, àwa lọ dúró dé wọn sálẹ̀. Ìgbà tó wá ṣe tán, wọ́n wá nítorí ẹ̀ làwọn ṣe wá. Pé àwọn ní panel tó set up fún endsars. Tán ẹ mọ̀ àwọn panel tó set up fún gbà yẹn Lagos State. So wọ́n ṣàdẹ̀ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Ibẹ̀ ni kò ní bàjẹ́ ti gba nọ́mbà mi for the first time. Ibẹ̀ ni mo ti meet everybody for the first time tí mo wá surprise pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí media táwọn ti Àṣànà wá ń paint wrong narrative you not gonna rob me of that no I Títílayọ̀ Ògúnbáyọ̀ ni mo fa CEO ní Àṣànà lé Fálànà lọ́wọ́ tó dẹ̀ help ẹ̀ dè ní olé mi you don't wanna give me that trophy I will pat myself on the back and said Títílayọ̀ Kàrímọ̀ Tògúnbáyọ̀ ọmọ ní ẹ̀jọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n tó fi ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n ni ẹ kó sì dànù.
Kàrímọ̀, please, can I ask you something? Ẹjọ́, ṣé mo lè ẹjọ́ mo ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ kínní ìfọlọ́mù. Àtìgbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ bákan tó ọ̀tẹ̀yìn àtàbúrò yìí ti wá ṣẹlẹ̀ tí mo mọ̀ pé bóyá ẹ ti máa ní 1 or 2 conversations pẹ̀lú Sam Falana. Is there anything tó sọ or any bóyá bí àwọn points kọ̀ọ̀kan tó sọ nípa àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ Wùmí tó fi pé it's not fully pure pé the girl is not.
Èmi ò lè dáhùn yẹn o. Èmi ò lè dáhùn yẹn. Ẹ lè bí mi nǹkan tọ́jú sọnù. Èmi lè dáhùn yẹn.
But why is the man still fighting against not doing DNA? So if you support him,
even though it's her right, she can choose to do it, she can choose not to do it. It's her right. So bàbá ló máa mọ bó ṣe máa compel ẹ̀ tó fi máa ṣe or bó ṣe máa enforce, maybe compelling or enforcement tó fi máa ṣe, but it is still within her right tí o bá fẹ́ ṣe kò lè ṣe. So I'm being neutral right now. Sure you get.
Yes,
so
yes.
tó bá yẹ pé there is a way tó lè fi enforce under the law, bàbá can go for it. Tó bá dẹ̀ yẹ kó máa compel and he can do that too, but it's still within her right if she wants to do it or not. Tí wọ́n bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi náà mo lè decide pé okay I want to do it and I don't want to do it. So bí mo ṣe máa dáhùn yẹn.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ má bínú, last question before I go, ẹ̀jẹ̀ má bínú ẹ̀jọ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ká fi ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́lẹ̀ ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ DNA yìí ó ti drag.
Tó bá jẹ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ DNA a lè kọ́
no ó ní nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ẹ̀jọ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ pé gbogbo ala ní family ìyá àtọ̀ntò ìṣẹ́yẹ́ tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀. Even nǹkan tẹ̀ sọ pé lọ́ọ̀ yẹn ó favour ẹni yẹn pé kó má ṣe nǹkan báyẹn, but àwọn family wọ́n á wò pé for their family name sake pé àwọn fẹ́ clarification. Nǹkan tí wọ́n á fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni.
I answer that question. Bàbá lè under the law.
No, I'm not talking about the law now. I'm not talking about the law, madam.
Wait, even us as individual, requesting for someone else's DNA is against the law.
Madam,
I'm going to be neutral right now.
Yes.
You have no right. See, anytime. Hold on, please. Anytime, sorry, ọ̀tá mi ni èmi àti ẹ̀ ò rẹ́ right now. Àjọrẹ́. But that doesn't mean pé màá ignore the fact. Under the law, I don't have a right to ask for someone else's DNA. I don't have the right. Tó bá jẹ́ same country bí ni mi ní ọgbà ẹnu mi láti sọ. People approach you pé go and do the DNA of your child. Ó lè sue me. Family ọkọ ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin pé mi kì í sọ̀rọ̀ lọ the DNA. Family ọkọ ẹ̀. Ó ní right. For an individual outsider doesn't have the right to ask her. Please, law is law.
I understand you, madam. I understand you. What I'm trying to say, I'm not talking about law. You understand me?
Mr. Irish, are you talking about morals or who are you talking about first?
First of all, good morning, Mommy J. How are you?
Yes, good morning, Mom.
Everybody, well, good morning, Senator. How are you?
Good morning, Ma.
I'm not Ma, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Ẹ má ṣì mí gbọ́ comment section. Mo ní family ọkọ ẹ̀ ní right láti béèrè. Bàbá ní right láti béèrè. Ẹ má ṣì mí gbọ́ torí ìyẹn lè máa gbé o. But me or someone else tó dára ta ò ní right láti bí. Ẹbí ọkọ ẹ̀ ní right. Tí ò bá dẹ̀ dá wọn lóhùn kí bàbá lo tó bóyá òfin àbí nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ fi petition ẹ̀ kàn lò. But me, as an outsider, I'm not going to report for it because it's against the law.
Can you talk with
But family mommy àti family daddy Wunmi, is there any way tí family daddy Wunmi àti family mommy Wunmi ṣé wọ́n ti sọ fún Wunmi pé kó lọ ṣe DNA yẹn tó refuse?
Lọ máa bá ṣe.
Àwọn ó yẹ káwọn pípù yẹn wò pé orúkọ àwọn ló bá
jẹ́. Lọ máa bá ṣe. Kí family rẹ̀ àtijọ́. Lọ máa bá ṣe.
Òpònú ni ẹ̀ náà, òpònú ni ẹ̀. Àmọ́ bí tó ṣe wà, àmọ́ tó jẹ. Ọmọ tí ò fẹ́ lójú orí ló ń kàn jù ẹ̀ ló wá ń wá sí platform káàkiri tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ wá dáadáa lẹ́nu.
Alóṣọ Irish náà ní tókò lọ máa ṣe.
Ọmọ 18 years. Àwọn parents yìí lè sọ̀kọ̀ tẹ́ máa ṣe fún
olórí gbèsè.
Once you are above 18.
Ẹlẹ́ni bẹ̀lẹ̀bẹ̀lẹ̀.
On this issue of DNA, can I make my opinion known?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
By law, the two people who can ask for DNA is the father of a child or somebody who is laying claim to that child by law. If a father of a child felt, okay, this child does not belong to me, I want a DNA, the wife cannot object by law. If somebody outside said, this child belongs to me.
Exactly.
And I want to test if this child belongs to me, the person is laying a claim to that child. The woman does not have any right to object. He must go to the DNA to go and prove that the child does not belong. Now,
exactly.
When we now talk about extended family, the extended family, now this is where the court will now come in, because now it is a controversy. Does a father-in-law or a mother-in-law or the other or brother or sister have right to ask their wife about the DNA? That is where the court will now decide for the first time in Nigeria to ask or to see if a father-in-law can ask a daughter, is it daughter-in-law or wife-in-law, to go and do DNA. Now, what the court will now ask, which they're going to establish is, okay, daughter-in-law, what the court will now ask is, was there any issue of paternity disagreement between your son and his wife when he was alive? If the father-in-law can prove that in the court with evidence that yes, there is, then the court will now ask, okay, what's the substantive truth? If we don't do this, is going to affect you as a father-in-law? If father-in-law can say yes, because there's a property in question, and we don't want to give a property out to somebody who we are having a doubt about the paternity, in that regard, the court can give a go-ahead that, okay, in this regard, the father-in-law will prove a case against you, that while his son was alive, he was doubting the paternity of that child. But we that are spectators, okay, let me land. We that are spectators, no matter how, look, can I land, please? We that are spectators, no matter how emotionally attached we are, no matter how emotionally we are, we can't demand for anybody's DNA. I can't go and meet Mommy Jane now and said, as I'm looking at you, your son look like somebody, you must do DNA. In fact, she can sue me for accusing her that probably the son does not belong to the husband. The husband can also sue me for that as well. So I think on this regard, we need to understand this, that in the case of father-in-law asking for DNA, it has not been proven in Nigerian courts. Mohbad case will be the first. And the judge are going to weigh the facts before them and check that if we grant this, will it now become a case going forward that a father-in-law can just wake up and say, I want to know if the children you have for my son belong to my son. So while we are in for or against, we should also consider the fact that whatever comes out of it, any one of us can be a victim tomorrow. If the court says yes, definitely tomorrow my father-in-law can just come and say, hey, this child, my daughter gave to you, I'm doubting it. I don't think you own them. I want a DNA to be done, and the DNA will be done. So that's just my own opinion about the DNA issue.
So,
especially at the absence of his son. Especially at the absence of his son. So the father-in-law is representing his son in this part now, in the case of Mohbad, because Mohbad is deceased. So I feel like under the law, they will make it, I feel like it's going to be a law now with some, how do I put it? Pé okay o, bóyá tí bàbá ọmọ yẹn ò bá sí mọ́, ẹni tó bá wà ní next position tó lè béèrè fún, then they should put it in law now.
J, do you believe that, Senator, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this question, Senator, relax a bit. Do you believe that when Mohbad was alive, he said to Wummi, what is the secret behind this fine boy? Yes or no? She Mohbad no talk out. What is the secret behind this fine boy?
Okay, so you think a judge or a lawyer we take that as a concrete evidence? She can as well say he was just joking. What is the secret behind this fine boy? Does that mean he said he was a bastard? He never said that. That's not an evidence. I saw that narrative and I was laughing. Exactly. Even though Temi Ateni Inja. Exactly. Àwọn nǹkan mi wà tó jẹ́ pé no, kò make sense. What's the story behind this fine boy? Báwo nìyẹn ṣe wá sọ pé ó pè lọ́mọ àlè nínú fídíò yẹn? You think a lawyer will honor that or a judge will honor that as an evidence? No. You have no rights. Bí mo ṣe jẹ́ family ẹ̀ tó, mi ní right láti sọ pé kó lọ ṣe DNA ọmọ ẹ̀, ó lè sue mi. Àwọn family ọkọ ẹ̀ wọ́n lè béèrè, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa wò lọ́dà òfin tó bá force under òfin ní Nàìjíríà tí ó bá dẹ̀ sí ó lè jórí wọn ló ti máa kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Yorùbá ní tí ò bá nídìí obìnrin kì í jẹ́ kúmólú, ìdí dẹ̀ ti wà nìyẹn, so kúmólú dẹ̀ ti máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn, ó lè jórí wọn ló ti máa kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. That is not a concrete evidence. Let's be guided, please. I'm talking based on the law. So am I Lord the Iron Sikeni Karimo to support Wummi? No. I'm mo wà nínú ìjọba.
Because I do watch paternity courts.
Yeah, paternity courts.
And I always see that
Judge Judy.
Mama watch it, Dada. So
Judge Judy, no Dada.
Yeah. Judy, and I have not really seen where a father-in-law come, but maybe in Nigeria they can establish that, and that will be a new case.
Even the father-in-law, if you look at the Nigeria Constitution, it is there. But I don't know what's going to happen in this case. Even the father-in-law part, it's slime. Because I looked it up, I googled it, I checked the Nigeria Constitution. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń béèrè iṣẹ́ tí lọ wo nǹkan tí Nigeria Constitution sọ nípa question yẹn. It's just if you want to accuse someone of something, you want to fight someone with something, go and look, make sure you have your facts. Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́rí tí mò ń jáde tí mò ń sọ, fact ni wọ́n. So I won't wake up today pé mo pè láṣànà, of course mo lè pè láṣànà, but mi ní sọ pé gbọ́mọ lọ fọ́lọ́mọ. I will never say that because she can sue me for that, even though I'm a family member. Mo lè jẹ́ family member kí wá sọ lọ́la pé ọmọ yẹn ń ṣọmọ ẹ̀ tí n bá ní evidence. But without the evidence, even as a family member, I have no right to tell her to go for DNA. She can sue my ass. Kó gbowó lọ́wọ́ mi gan pàápàá.
Nice talking with everyone. I appreciate you.
Yeah, same here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Good night, everyone. It's 3 o'clock here. Let me see.
Sir, Daddy, DNA is a must, and DNA is the motive of Mohbad death. Yes or no?
Hey, brother, I see all these questions you're asking me. I'm not a judge to decide. And if you say DNA is a motive, I don't understand what you mean by motive. Because anything you are still talking about is still what you are going to prove in court. And that's what all of us have been saying, that if I accuse you of not being the father of or the child of your father. You know, that's an accusation. If I tell you that, okay, your mom gave birth to somebody who is not your father, I have to prove that in court, and I have to bring an evidence. So that's what we are saying here, that fine, we may be emotionally attached to this case, but we are just outsiders. We are just observers. We don't have any say in this case. Only Baba Mohbad has a case to establish, which will be determined by the courts. That's just the truth.
Prince, let me answer your question this way. As an outsider, as a stranger, do you know you also have a right to request for DNA from Wummi? Do you know why you have the right? If you have an evidence, you can say it to affront. Tí Mohbad bá sọ fún ẹ kó tó kú, tó dẹ̀ fi evidence wọ̀n, you can challenge Wummi as a stranger, as a citizen of Nigeria. Bó o ṣe ní concrete evidence lọ́wọ́, as a good citizen of Nigeria, since tí Mohbad ti kú tí o lè challenge Wummi, you can approach the judge, Koni. You have evidence. She has to conduct a DNA. Then they will reason with you. But without that, my dear brother, you don't have the right. I'm sorry. Under the law.